And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
On the jump.
Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Got a man, that's Richie James.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Richie James, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Smith escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Jones forced out to his left. Well, that's complete to Shepard.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the run, Smith going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Darrell Taylor, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
60 back, 18, Pioneer. Cut 19. Ready?
The final shot here before break. Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here trailing.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Here's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
But do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal. And then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only